I'm J. Anthony Kozar, creature effects designer for the film Satanic Panic. I first met Marc back in 2006 when he approached me to design his Toby monster for his movie. The idea of Toby is that he is a zombie demon child, a satanic sacrifice gone wrong, and he is back for blood. After doing various creature studies, Marc picked one for me to develop further, from which I created multiple full-rendered concept illustrations. Actual creature pre-production began in October 2007 when I took full-bodied life casts of actress Nikki Taylor Melton, who was 10 years old. After gaining a better idea from the maquette, Marc and I discussed our budgetary options for creating the full-body suit. We decided that a full-body silicone creature suit was the way to go. I began sculpting the various pieces: hands, feet, legs, arms, chest, head, and teeth. At that time, I had only 1 month to go until we had to have everything ready to go on set. Making sure every detail was sculpted, from rot to exposed bones to claws to large pentagram carved in the stomach, it was time to start molding all the pieces. Once the pieces were molded, the tinted silicone was cast, and then each piece was painted, adding veins and more to bring each piece to life. Human hair was also applied to the creature's head. A dental appliance custom to Nikki's mouth was created. We tore and muddied up a schoolboy's outfit, and to complete the look, full red sclera contact lenses were ordered for her eyes. Though there was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that went to making this monster, once the suit was applied on set, there was nothing more rewarding than seeing my creature come to life. To enhance the life of the Satanic Panic monster, I had the idea of sculpting a Satanic Panic Halloween mask, which I pitched to Zagoni Studios here in Chicago. They liked the creature, and after working up a deal with Marc, I began work on an effective mask inspired by the monster from Satanic Panic.
In creating the Satanic Panic mask, Zagoni Studios had a tremendous opportunity working with the artist who created the monster for the movie, which saved us a lot in resources, and ended up with a very unique, nice replica of the monster.
Because it was a Halloween mask, I was able to exaggerate the creature's expression to something more terrifying.
We start with a sculpt. It's in clay, three-dimensional, and basically we pour plaster over that sculpt, pull out the clay, and that gives us our positive mold. When that mold dries, you pour natural latex, which is a liquid at room temperature. You leave it in there for maybe 5–10 minutes and then empty it out. What happens is it skins kind of like that thick film on pudding that no one likes on top. We leave that, let that dry for overnight typically. You can accelerate it with a little bit of heat. But when it's dry, you peel it out, and then basically you put it in a dryer, tumble it with heat to finish the vulcanizing process. From there, we have staff who cut the rubber out. They cut up the eyes, the nose, the mouth, trim it appropriately. They'll remove any excess goobers or bubbles that have appeared. Once cut, every mask is hand painted. They use air guns to spray the color, the shadowing, and then hand paint the teeth. Sometimes we do a little overspray and high gloss on the teeth. And then from that step, we take it to the assemblers. Some mask it here. In this case here, the hair is laid on in 2 steps. We have the long strands here to match the effect of the movie. The character in Satanic Panic is such a classic monster. The reception has been great. We've actually shipped product internationally, Australia and other countries. And if you're interested in seeing other scary monsters or fun characters, you can go to Zagoni Studios' website at www.zagonistudios.com.
Before I was locked in as a creature designer, I also did some special effects prop designs and fabrications for the movie. The dagger was designed to look like an ancient dagger with satanic markings. Finally, I ended up with a stylized dagger with a bronze snake that wraps around the handle, mimics the jagged bronze blade, and the pewter pentagram hilt mimics the pewter pentagram medallion at the end of the handle. 3 daggers were created for the film, one being finished cold cast metal dagger, a soft urethane foam dagger for safety, and a resin dagger cut in half as if it were in someone. I also created 3 sacrificed animals, 2 dogs and 1 cat. These were created keeping the most awful mutilation in mind. The meat hooks were fabricated as a gruesome way to hang the animals. Overall, working on Satanic Panic has been a huge learning experience for me. Of course, I could not have done it all without the help of my right-hand man, my father Joseph J. Kozar, who assisted me with all the mold fabrications and castings, and a special thanks to Christopher Hernandez, my on-set assistant, the guys over at Acme Designs Inc. for their shop and assistance in the dagger mold fabrications, and also to Zagoni Studios for the production of the Halloween masks.